This is a fan perspective of Necrot's brand new album, Lifeless Birth. Yeah, Necrot, a band I have never talked about on this channel. I don't know why. I've liked them for many years now, and basically liked every single album that they've released. Yeah, Lifeless Birth, just released today. April 12th, 2024, and yeah, it's fucking awesome. It's an awesome record. It's death metal. As you've known, death metal is my favorite genre. So, of course, I'm going to enjoy this album because it's death metal. I basically enjoy anything death metal. Lifeless Birth is the third studio release from death metal band Necrot, a band I'm familiar with for a while now. The main thing that's apparent from the start of this album is it's quality death metal and full-on serious from front to back. Lifeless Birth is 40 minutes of some of the best death metal that has come out in 2024 so far, with a unique sound that reminds me of a lot of the old school stuff while keeping it fresh with a unique take. Some might find the production to be a little bit of a miss, but I'm going to say that's not the case. As the guitars being in the front of everything else, the guitars are in the front of everything else. But with the guitar tone, that works absolutely perfect, as the guitar tone is loud and just fucking intense and rips your fucking ears off. And yeah, the guitar tone is fucking awesome on this album. And especially with the riffs that are on this album are just top-notch riffs. They're death metal style riffs. A lot of like long blast, and then like on top of each other type stuff that I fucking love. And with the guitar tone, it makes it absolutely fucking brutal when that happens, when they do those style riffs. It produces that hooking thing that everybody fucking loves in death metal stuff. If you like death metal, it's like infectious and it sticks with you, and you remember the fucking riffs over and over in your head all day. After you listen to it, it's basically infectious, and how normally songs, their choruses are catchy. Death metal, a lot of the times, the fucking riffs are catchy, and this album has a lot of those catchy riffs to it. The vocals are also really good and raw, with not many bands doing this style of vocals nowadays. It's more of like an older style vocal that is on this record, and like with the production and how the guitars are and how the guitars sound, the vocals are fucking awesome on this album. With everything else, it definitely fits it and has that fucking attitude that death metal has. Albums and bands like this are the reason why death metal is my favorite genre. So many different takes on this genre, so many different takes on death metal, and Necrot is just fucking unique. And they have their own take on death metal that is just fucking awesome. It's just an awesome fucking take. Standouts, I have 5 out of the 7. Or no, I have 4 out of the 7. Like, yeah, because these 4 songs are just like fucking just... Every song on this album is good, but I just wanted to pick 4 because, well, it's an album with 7 songs, and usually albums have like 10, 11, 12 songs. So to highlight the 4 songs here, yeah. Cut the Cord, booming from the start of the album. The riffs on this song are catchy, and I've been replaying them in my head all day. As I've said before, this song has that stuff that sticks with you in death metal. Lifeless Birth, this one has an old school death metal riffing style and a great solo. Death metal at its finest. The song is a ferocious death metal track that is deserving of the title of this album, as it's the best song in the album. Lifeless Birth, the title track, is an absolute fucking ripper, and yeah, best song on the fucking record by far, honestly. Drill the Skull feels slow paced, but then it's actually fast riffing, which I fucking love when death metal does this. It's another thing that I like about this album. Some places you would think it's like more of a slow pacement. In reality, when you listen to the guitars, they're actually playing pretty fucking fast. And it's common with the lower tunings that does this, and yeah, fucking love it. The riff at the back of the song that carries is an earworm and creates just a whole new rhythm in itself. It creates a rhythm with the fucking riff, and just fucking love that too. The Curse, the last song on the album, and it is an 8-minute send off, which is a fantastic way to end a fucking record. Usually, an 8-minute death metal song is pretty much like, it gets fucking boring if it's an 8-minute death metal song. But this one actually doesn't, and it fucking surprised me heavily that this 8-minute song didn't become boring, and it just kept up the good stuff all the way through. Honestly, I fucking love this album. I think it's probably one of the best death metal albums of this year so far, and definitely a cool album I'll probably listen to again many times. But yeah, that's what I think of Necrot's Lifeless Birth. I absolutely love this record, and I hope everyone would check this one out. But this is where the video's got to come to an end. Hope everyone liked it, and I will see everyone whenever I upload again. But yeah, peace.